N-I-C-O. Yeah. Eres bonita, el olor de tu cabello son cosas que me excitan. Y tus panties en el suelo, también los besos parecen de un universo muy lejos pero del nuestro, con ese sabor a miel. Vamos a hacerlo una noche, la luna mirará y las estrellas verán que brillará. Primera vez que yo vi esa.
Alright guys, I'm going to take about a cup of cilantro and I'm going to add it to my water. And if you wanted to chop up the garlic into like little dice, you can. I prefer to shred them. Okay, I'm gonna take a few leaves of culantro. This is what it looks like. Right, so I took 4 leaves of culantro and I'm adding that in there as well. 1 medium onion. So far we have in here 4 to 5 garlic heads. We have 1 cup of cilantro, 4 culantro leaves, 1 medium red onion. If you have a bay leaf, you can throw it in. Oh, I think I do, because I was looking for the bay leaves. I can't find them. I think I know where it might be, if I have any. Yeah, so just let this come to a boil for now. These are jueyes. Let me just show you. If I'm not mistaken, they're called land crab. I don't know, I can be wrong. I'm gonna look it up. From Puerto Rico. You see how big their malangas or the claws are? Big, right? What I do when I come from Puerto Rico, I always bring jueyes. My dad catches jueyes, and it's a whole process. Like, he catches them and you don't buy them the same day. Like, he feeds these suckers to get big, healthy, for about maybe 2 to 3 months till they're really big, and he bathes these things every day and feeds them really good corn and other things. I have a video on YouTube. They're so delicious and so sweet and meaty. He has so many people that buy from him because they're not dirty, they're big, fat, their claws, and everybody brags about my dad's jueyes. Every time I leave Puerto Rico, he gives me jueyes. So this is what I do. Is some of them that are, because we cook them, you have to prepare and able to bring them from the airport. We have to cook them. So sometimes some of them fall off or don't make the trip well or whatever. So what I do when I get home is that I take all of the claws and I separate them, and then I freeze them with my the food saver that I have, and it takes all the air out, keeps them nice and frozen until I need them. Then I take all the imperfection ones like this and I divide them into probably 4 or 5 in a bag, because I know I'm gonna either make it to make some kind of a sauce, stew, something in that nature. Then the ones that did make it, they're really pretty and whole, I leave those for days I'm having people over or just us, and you know, you want a nice jueye that has all of the legs. So that's how I divide them. On my YouTube channel, you guys also see the perfect hangover soup that I made of jueyes in there, and I made that in the Sidra house in Puerto Rico. Entonces, I also have another one that is soup, Sopa De Jueyes con cocos. It's coconut jueyes soup. It's also delicious. All right, so enough of that. So this is what we're doing, okay? Okay, we're gonna start off by adding 2 tablespoons of seafood seasoning. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of ginger, pureed ginger. You could, if you have fresh ginger, that's even better. If you have powdered ginger, you can use that as well. Adding a rice spoon, maybe 1/4 cup of sofrito, and allow this to come to a boil once again. Add some adobo, maybe about a tablespoon. I want you to add your wedges or your crabs in here. Allow these to cook for 30 minutes. And then we'll go on to our next step. And I just put the heads in here. I didn't put any legs, okay? Here we're gonna add some cooking wine, about maybe a half a cup to a cup. This is optional. You don't have to add if you don't want to. If you don't have wine, you could also add a beer. Just saying. I'm gonna add a chicken bouillon for a little more flavor. If you have beef seafood kind of bouillon or a pork bouillon, would have even been better. Okay, now we're going to add the smaller ones in here. I don't want this to overflow. Oh, I wish we had snow like that. Looks pretty. Alright guys, this is Pana. So Pana is a breadfruit from Puerto Rico, so we're going to add this in there instead of potatoes. If you don't have Pana, because you can find it frozen in some Latin supermarkets, then you can just have potato, but we're going to have Pana. Alright guys, so I'm going to be using these noodles, the fine egg noodles. You can use any kind of fideles noodles you want, or if you want to put spaghettis in it, you can do that too. But I'm going to use these fideles today, okay? And I did change my pot because it was just too much. That pot wasn't that big, so I did change the pot. Alexa, stop. That's my timer letting me know I have to put my noodles in. So as you make this soup, it might start to dissolve a little bit, so you might have to add water and go adjusting your seasoning. So that's what I did. So I did adjust it. I did add a little bit more of the seafood seasoning. And here's some garlic powder and some a little bit of salt. So now I'm gonna add my noodles in here. I'm holding the camera, so that's why I had to put the camera down to put the noodles in. So I used about half a bag of noodles. And these noodles are thin, so they're gonna cook before even 5 minutes, within minutes, okay? I may add more noodles, I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna see once I see these cooking a little, then I can tell. Oh, this is what it's looking like. That's our Pana there, so delicious. And Pana, once you go to eat it, it's so tender. To me, it's like tender and silky and flavorful. It's so good. I love Pana. I'm gonna allow this to cook for a little bit, for about less than 5 minutes. Leave it there.
That is all the baby eggs.
Eggs. Huevos.
That's how you know which one's a female or a male.
Yeah, that was a female, and the females are tastier.
Yeah, I always look for the females.
Look at all those eggs. Ooh. And she's gonna take it before her father gets here.
Yep, and that big claw too.
Diablo. This one there with a wedge with a claw attached, so he can eat that one. If PJ don't get to it first.
Yeah, exactly. Damn, these look good. Gotta see, gotta scope out the eggs. I mean,
yeah, because I put one for everybody. I still got another bag in the freezer.
Oh, you do it for us?
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, I'll take that for now.
Yeah.
Save some for the peasants.
For the peasants. You want sopa de jueyes? Yeah? What's the matter? You hungry, Poppy?
I'm gonna get a hug.
Oh, you want Wella?
And you want like to feed you too.
Say hi, Lulu. Lulu. Those are radishes. You don't want it? You want sopa? You want sopa? Huh? You want sopa? Say sopa. No, leave the radishes. You can't have that. It's too tough. Alright, so I ended up putting in the whole bag of the noodles. So this is it. And there wasn't a lot of noodles. And the baby's gonna have this as well. And I know mostly he's gonna eat the noodles. Because he likes noodles. Let me know in comments if you give this recipe a try. Let me know in comments if you like it. If there's anything that you would have added to it, please let me know in comments. And other than that, thank you for watching. To the next video.
Bye. 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 Bye.